Thanksgiving cheese. Oh, I love cheese so much. I'll eat this one so that you can continue your dairy-free journey.
But I'm gonna eat the cheese.
You are. That's true. Nice. So. Oh.
Oh.
Mmm.
No.
Hey everyone, thanks for coming back. It's Thursday and Camille and I had the idea today to make something that I have been craving since I've been gluten-free and have not been able to find, which is Cheez-its.
Cheez-its are something that we talked about making when we first even started talking about this whole channel. Naomi has not found a good alternative, or Cheez-it has not made a gluten-free version.
Come on, Cheez-it.
Yeah, unfortunately. And other companies haven't really come close that we have found, but if you have any, let us know. I love Cheez-its. Naomi used to love Cheez-its.
I really, really did.
And so today we are gonna give it our best effort, Naomi's best effort actually, of making Cheez-its.
Yes, I am going to make regular cheddar original Cheez-its. And then I bought a bottle of Tabasco and I'm going to attempt kind of a hot and spicy version, just for fun.
Okay, I can't wait. Let's start.
Let's do it. Okay, so I want to use 8 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese. This is a 32-ounce block, so I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it and get a quarter of it. Should be pretty good. Let's do like a little more just for tax.
For extra cheesiness.
That was my little more. I thought it cut off more. Okay, and I was gonna grate it by hand, but Camille reminded me that my Cuisinart will do it for me, and we're going to make the dough in the Cuisinart too, so perfect. I love less things to wash.
Much faster.
So I was gonna split the recipe in half to do the different flavors, but I have the flour, I have the cheese. Let's just make 2 recipes and have more to snack on. So every recipe that I have found online that other people have tried, just say to combine all the ingredients in your Cuisinart and it makes a dough. So I've made doughs in Cuisinarts before, but like, as you know, we've talked about, I am not really a baker, so sometimes it's a little intimidating. I love that it can just be thrown in there and I don't really have to think about it. Let's do, okay, I have a cup of flour I'm gonna throw in, and then I'm gonna do 4 tablespoons of butter as well. Just cut that up in like little pieces, not little pieces, but smaller than the big chunk. Butter, flour, and salt. Do half a teaspoon of kosher salt. We're gonna put some salt on them before they bake so that hopefully the salt crystals stay on the cracker and give you that. That's what Cheez-its have, right? Little salties on top?
Yeah.
Perfect. I think I'll put a little extra seasoning. Just like a little bit of granulated garlic and onion powder to kind of work with the cheese and provide kind of like an umami flavor. Then the cheese, duh. Okay. That's it.
Is that the extent of it?
And then a little bit of water.
Okay.
And that's it. About a 1/4 cup of cold. I think I'll start with half of it and go from there because I don't want it to be too much water. looks like dough to me. I'm gonna get this cleaned up and bring it back. Camille is preheating the oven to 375. Our oven gets a little wonky sometimes and doesn't hold heat very well, so we might bump it up a little higher. Honestly, I remember really liking the Cheez-its that were a little toastier than the other ones. So maybe I'll extra bake a couple and see if my nostalgia kicks in. I'm gonna take a strip of parchment paper. Wow, nice.
That looks really doughy.
Nice soft dough.
Now I played it.
It kind of does look like Play-Doh. I'm definitely gonna try to roll it as thin as I can. I've seen some people make Cheez-its on YouTube and they're so thick. I'm like, we gotta make that thinner because they don't look like actual Cheez-its, just thick, cheesy crackers. Maybe I'll tape it to the counter. Okay, let's see. Okay, much better. To try to get as many squares as I can, but I'm still gonna bake whatever the edges are because I want to eat it all. I'm really good at cutting straight lines, aka not, but that's okay. I think I should use a knife and not something that rolls and curves. And then I'm just gonna roll the rest of it up and roll it out again so that I don't have all these pieces. So Camille's just lining another pan with parchment paper to bake. And cool. They're definitely different sizes from each other, but that's just the way that it is. Whatever. If I had a square little cutouter, that'd be so cute, and it would be awesome to have them be really, you know, accurate and perfect. But we're here for the flavor. We're gonna just chopstick poke the center. I couldn't remember if the edges are pressed down in a certain way,
I feel like the edges
or
have little forks, but we can
yeah,
go
like
up.
do they? I don't know, because that looks cute. It looks very cute. It definitely looks more like a Cheez-it as it's with a hole in it. Wow, I'm really impressed with this dough. You all saw how fast it came together. Like, that's so crazy. Being able to dump ingredients into one, you know, blender or mixer or whatever and have something come out of it that is pretty much a finished product is ideal. I'll come back to you when I am done cutting these ones. Just gonna do the same exact thing that I did last time. We finished cutting all of them out, and Camille put a little chopstick hole in all the middles, and I'm just putting some kosher salt on all of them for that flaky salt finish. And then we'll just pop them in the oven and move on to the next dough. I'm gonna start with 12 minutes, and then I'll just assess it after. Not really sure because they are kind of different sizes, maybe different thicknesses. And I've never made crackers before. If you want to, and you really want it to be like super accurately looking like a Cheez-it, you can take a fork and press the tines against the edges. But hey, we're just trying to eat.
This is one of the ones Naomi did, if you can see it.
It looks a little more Cheez-it-y than
It looks really cute.
the square. But whatever, it's fine. Okay, while Camille finishes that, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next batch. I'm gonna do everything exactly the same up into the water, and then I'll walk you through the changes that I make. Then I'm gonna add some seasonings. So gonna do granulated garlic and onion powder again. This one, I think I want a little heavier seasoned than the last one. Do a 1/4 teaspoon garlic, 1/4 teaspoon onion powder. I'll do 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne, maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. I'm gonna put Tabasco in it. I really like spicy stuff, but I don't wanna like blow our heads off, whatever. Then I'm gonna put a little smoked paprika. When I bought this for the video we put out a couple weeks ago, the little shrimp appetizer, I really liked it and I haven't really worked with it a lot, so I've been putting it in more things lately. All my seasonings are going in the Cuisinart. Ooh, and black pepper, let's do that. So, Tabasco's liquid, and I don't want to have too much liquid in the dough in total, so I'm going to replace some of the water with Tabasco. I really don't know how much to use. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna start with like 2 teaspoons maybe? It's always a guessing game. I'm really making all this up, so
We like spicy.
we'll do 3 teaspoons.
Let's give it a try.
Let's just try it. They're Tabasco Cheez-its. We need them to taste like Tabasco. Cool, so I had the 3 teaspoons of Tabasco, then I just filled the rest of the 1/4 cup measure up with water. So we have a total 1/4 cup of liquid. Smells good. Smells spicy. I'm just gonna do exactly the same to this dough as I did to the other one. Roll it out, cut it into squares, and then we will poke holes in it. So I'll come back to you in a minute.
So we're about to transfer the spicy Cheez-its, or Naomi's doing it, but I did want to quick let you guys know that we pulled the real Cheez-its out, and we're very excited by it. We still haven't tried it.
Smell incredible.
Here.
Yeah, show them this one.
No, this way. Look at how cute they are, guys. This is not even the one with the ridges on the side, but it has little salt.
Yes, we're trying to make them look like Cheez-its and be square and be really cute and everything, but these are just cheese crackers. So if you wanted to make them without the precision of cutting them in squares, you could totally just do it like cookies, circles or stars or whatever. I bet if you have kids, they would love to cut their little Cheez-it crackers into different shapes and have it be kind of like a little family activity.
Yeah, I really did think this was going to be a very difficult, time-consuming process, and so far it definitely has not been any more time-consuming or difficult than making cookies.
Yeah, and I mean,
It's just a savory
almost
bake.
easier because we just put it in the food processor and, you know, it just really does all the work for us. Okay, let's pop them in the oven and get a little cleaned up, and we'll be back.
To taste them!
Oh, the best part. So,
We changed our minds.
we want to try them. We're looking at them and we want to make sure that they're really crispy and not soft at all. So we're thinking they might need to be dehydrated a little.
Big and small.
Yeah.
To see.
Try one of each size. Let's try the small one first. Yum.
Yeah, they're pretty crunchy. Oh my god, you must be so
Really
happy. That's
cheesy?
so good.
So because they are a little bit soft, I think that we're gonna pop them in our little dehydrator, which is essentially a very low temperature oven. So if you don't have anything that is technically a dehydrator, then you can just put your oven on 200 and stick them in there, or like turn the oven off when you're done with the amount of time to bake and just leave them in there. I think the key was a little smaller square, a little thinner, but wow, the flavor's insane.
And maybe
Oh my
cook
God.
a little longer.
Yeah, maybe cook a little longer. We're gonna keep the spicy ones in a little bit longer, push them to the limit a little bit more. I know, but I really want them to be excellent. So let's try to dry these out a little, and then we'll come back when the spicy ones are out of the oven.
Cool, it's gonna set.
Well, Camille, I think we pretty successfully made Cheez-its.
They're so good.
They're really cheesy and really tasty. And we were able to kind of dehydrate them a little further to get them extra crunchy. And I'm really, really excited to try these hot and spicy ones.
I told Naomi no trying off camera, so we really haven't tried the spicy ones. You guys saw us try the cheesy ones.
The cheesy ones are really good.
Okay, let's try we already tried cheesy. We will happily eat it again, but maybe off camera. Do you want to try it with the cayenne on top or no?
I just want to try it regular
Plain?
first. Yeah.
I think this is a plain one too. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Spicy.
Oh my god. It is spicy. Spicier than I thought it was gonna be. No. Freaking weirdo. This would be good, honestly, as like a cracker. Whoop. To dip in like a cream cheese dip or something. Because it's a little spicy and it's like so toasty.
I almost think we could have gone a little more Tabasco for a more prominent Tabasco flavor, but they are spicy. They're peppery, spicy, so flavorful,
You try it
super
with the
cheesy.
cayenne on top? I like it. I like it with the cayenne on top. I like kind of when you get like dust on your fingers.
Wow, the super extra thin ones are
They're like-
crazy.
Look how thin she got it. That's so impressive, you guys. Wow.
These are so good.
This is really worth it. Like I said, I really thought this was gonna be like kind of like a funny bit. Like Claire making like gourmet makes. Like I thought it was gonna be like, oh, I'll never do that again. This was not hard and it was really good.
It was really not hard, and you could totally make them round little crackers. But we did find that when we did fork the edges, they baked up better, which makes sense to why Cheez-it does it. Obviously, it's all in the science of like baking and puffage and all of that, just like the hole
Puffage.
in the middle. I know, I thought it was a
Some
very
water.
scientific term. I could eat so many of them.
We could even do like white cheddar and chive, or like you can do like all these. I mean, all it was freaking like substituting the liquid for some Tabasco to make it spicy. You could substitute the cheese to a different type of cheese.
Different kind of cheese?
Or adding multiple cheeses.
Totally.
Adding, I mean, not that this is not our cup of tea, but like some oregano and like you could make a pizza one with
You
like
could do
mozzarella.
pepper jack cheese.
That's the dehydrator.
Yes, hopefully they're done. You could do pepper jack cheese and do like that kind of white cheese spiciness. You could use green Tabasco and do that.
Wow, how fun. We did end up cooking them or baking them longer than we thought. I think the last batch, we really kept these spicy ones in like for almost 20 minutes, I think, even though we were originally saying like 12 to 15. I think it was like 20. And we could have probably even, I mean, no, they're really crispy, but we were just kind of making sure they didn't burn. And if they weren't burning, we were just leaving them. And then we moved some to the dehydrator for another, 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10, 20 minutes. If I can stop eating these Cheez-its, then I'll have the time.
I know, I like to drink
say
some
goodbye
water
to you.
because it was in my teeth and then I ate them again.
They're really good. I don't think that you would guess they're gluten free. I just really hope you
not
like
all, I
them.
kind of forgot, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of forgot too. Like, they just are so flaky and crunchy and all the things you want, and it
Why
just
there isn't
is
a cracker
insane.
like this. Sorry, we have someone coming downstairs.
Yeah, we're just gonna
do you
outro.
want to try one? Yes. Come here. Oh, we
Oh,
got
here comes
another
another
one.
one.
Do you want to, another roommate, do you want to try Cheez-it,
Come
Jess?
on in. All right, Garrett.
Wait, are you giving him
Which one do you want to try? You want to try spicy first or regular first?
Regular.
You want to try?
Wow.
Good, right?
Definitely the same taste. Like,
Really?
Very, very similar.
Like real
taste.
cheese.
Super cheesy, huh?
Thicker. More
Yes.
homemade.
Yes.
Yeah, Jess, you want to say off camera what you think of them?
I'd say
Here's a
Well,
regular.
this is spicy, so it's not exactly a comparison.
Wow.
But this is more real
Wait.
texture to like.
Oh.
Because it's thinner, I think. I think
the
we were
spicy
able to get the spicy ones a little bit thinner.
Very good.
Thanks. Yeah. The thinness
Wow, I need a drink.
makes a
Oh,
difference.
I was trying to get you water, but then I got distracted. I don't know if there's any. Just got you a cup.
Spicy better.
You like the spicy?
Just texture-wise.
For
That's what
sure.
we were
This one
saying.
was like a...
We're dehydrating some
Thick.
more of the other ones, but we made the
Try
original
this one.
cheese ones.
What's making it spicy?
Tabasco, cayenne, paprika, black
The
pepper.
original cheese ones we made first, and so we kind of like learned and made these thinner.
Whoa. Wow, I can't
So
believe
good.
how
Like flaky they are too.
close to what a real one is like.
That's amazing.
And they're gluten free.
And gluten-free.
Okay, I'll eat it in a minute.
Okay, well, Camille and I need to walk off camera so that we can eat multiple of them and not
Yes.
feel as bad about ourselves. So thanks for hanging out with us today and watching us make these Cheez-its. We shocked ourselves with how good they are, and I think that you would absolutely love them if you took the time to make them.
If there's any other name brand gluten-free stuff you haven't had in a while and you would like to see us give it a shot and make it and hopefully inspire you to make it, let us know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Bye.